The New England Patriots just got some interesting quarterback news. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the Daily, pushing out that content to people just like you who can't get enough Patriots football. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment below. Yes, I'm wearing camo today. Today was opening rifle season in Michigan. Did I get anything? No. My uncle got a 6-point, though. It was behind me. It was very frustrating. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyways, happy for him. Always happy for him. It was a good time. You know, any day you're not working and you're out hunting, I'll take it. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, today what we're going to be talking about, some interesting comments made about some quarterbacks, and we're not talking Drake Maye on the New England Patriots. Also, we will be talking Drake Maye and getting some high praise from a huge analyst. As well, we are going to be talking about some potential offensive linemen on the return. So we're going to jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, we're not talking Jacoby Brissett. We're not talking Drake Maye. We're dropping all the way down to the third string, Joe Milton, out of Tennessee, before Tennessee, out of Michigan, has a absolute bazooka for an arm. And I thought this was really interesting. Drake Maye had this to say. He's one of those guys that he has to steal reps. Yeah, you're third string. You're going to have to steal reps. Drake's getting a lot of those reps, of course. Thank you, Gerard. Milton is running the show team. So the practice squad, basically, or not the practice squad, but basically whoever they're playing. So this week they're playing the Rams. Hey, we need you to mimic Matthew Stafford. That's what he's going to do. They're going to mimic that offense, and so it's that practice team stuff, and doing a great job there. We also have a period at the end of practice where it's just like call and go. 5 or 6 plays. He's getting better every day and going back and stealing reps. He's one of the top users of our virtual reality system. That's awesome. Now, I want you to know, I'm not bringing this up because I think Joe Milton is going to overtake Drake Maye. I'm not saying that. That is a no. That's not going to happen. All right. The only way Joe Milton will overtake Drake Maye is if Drake Maye gets hurt. Jacoby Brissett is probably not going to be on the team next year. Joe Milton will probably step into that second string spot. And so down the road, if there's an injury, something happens, Joe Milton could take the reins. Now, why I am bringing this up is because I think down the road, Joe Milton could become, let's say he gets in a game, he proves himself. Let's think of a Matt Flynn situation. Matt Flynn played for who? The Green Bay Packers. That's right. Played for the Packers, went in and had one game where he threw, 5 touchdowns, and everyone in the NFL went crazy for him. Then he ends up, it was either free agency or got traded. I can't remember, but he ends up going to the Seattle Seahawks, and he absolutely stunk. He was awful. He was not good. But the reason I say that is Joe Milton is actually an athletic specimen. He can run. He has a bazooka arm. Now, the finesse on the ball is the big reason why he left Michigan, and he wasn't necessarily great there or necessarily a superstar like Hendon Hooker at Tennessee. He was all right there, but there's a reason he was a 6th-round draft pick. And so when it comes down to it, I think he can be a huge tradable asset at some point down the road. Or heaven forbid, obviously, you have that plan B with Joe Milton for the New England Patriots down the road. Hopefully that doesn't happen because I love Drake Maye. I think we all love Drake Maye, and we know that he is the guy right now. But Joe Milton, I think down the road, if he can show off at times, whether that's in future preseasons, whether that's, heaven forbid again, Drake Maye gets injured, but he gets in and he can show stuff. I think that is, hey, listen, we are getting this as an investment. We think that he could maybe one day be a starter in the NFL for some team. Who knows? But I honestly see Joe Milton possibly becoming like a Tyrod Taylor, a Josh Johnson, you could say a Jacoby Brissett. You could say a Joe Flacco now has been on a bunch of teams. Brian Hoyer's been on a bunch of teams. These veterans who are journeymen that just kind of go around and they have some assets, whether or not they're really good with playbooks, whether they're really good leaders, whether they have some intangibles where, hey, if they get it all together, they can win you some games. I think that could be Joe Milton. So I bring all this up to say he could be a good trade asset in the future. Am I saying he's going to be a starter? No. But it's awesome to see that he's working hard. He's putting in the time. He's a younger guy, so he has plenty of time in the NFL. So it's going to be interesting to see him develop, especially behind Drake Maye. So just want to bring that up. Thought that was incredibly interesting. Good for him. Glad he's hustling. Again, also showing that these young guys on this Patriots team, they're all about it. They're about the rebuild, and they're about building up this culture. That's the biggest thing we need to remember from the season. Remember, not long ago, the Detroit Lions were absolutely awful, but it was a culture thing. We're going to build this culture up. When they won their first game under Dan Campbell, they were crying on the sidelines. It was horrendous. It was wild. But they were building a culture, and they believed in that culture. Can the Patriots do that? I think little things like this, like Joe Milton putting in a ton of time in virtual reality system and working hard, is setting that culture, setting that tone. So good for him. Awesome to see. So comment below. Tell me what you think. I know a lot of you are like, he should start. Give him a chance. No. Please no. Anyways, going on to the starting quarterback, Drake Maye, a former, actually now with Barstool Sports, John Gruden, had some high praise for Drake Maye, saying Drake Maye is going to be a superstar in this league. Drake Maye is everything you're looking for, 5 stars. Now let's remember John Gruden, awesome job as, in my opinion, an analyst. One of my favorite things back when I used to watch ESPN was they used to have that segment where he would bring in quarterbacks before the draft, and he would just grill them, ask them questions. Hey, show me your favorite play. What would you do in this scenario? And I feel like he did a pretty good job of being able to dissect and at the end be able to tell you like, hey, this guy's going to be good or this guy's going to be a bust. I thought he did an awesome job. So him being able to say this, regardless what you think about John Gruden, regardless what you think about him, I think he has a very, very high IQ when it comes to football knowledge. So I think this is high praise for for Drake Maye. I think it's awesome to see. And again, I want you to know I'm on the hype train with Drake Maye. I am on that hype train. We are full steam ahead. I'm shoveling coal in there. I'm doing whatever. This thing it's going crazy. I'm all about Drake Maye. Comment below. Tell me what you think about that. Last but not least, I know I've said this name a lot lately, and I think a lot of people get upset when I do, but Cole Strange, Caden Wallace potentially returning sooner rather than later. Eventually, at some point in the season, they will be coming back. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, Caden Wallace was, of all the younger linemen on this team, he was one guy that I thought, hey, he's going to break through. I think he could do a good job at tackle. So it'd be nice to have him back. But Cole Strange, I don't know. I know a lot of people are kind of up in the air on him, whether or not they even want him on the team, bust of a pick, all these different things. But again, Caden Wallace, I have hope for him. Cole Strange, I really don't know. Maybe he's coming in with a chip on his shoulder, wants to prove everyone wrong. So we will see. Who knows? Anyways, sorry this video is late tonight. You're still getting it. If you're watching the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight, go Mike Tyson. You got to root for him. Come on now. Hopefully it's entertaining. But anyways, this is Sports Talk Patriots. My name's Aaron. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.